Welcome back to another video. Yeah, I was thinking. Anyway, today's a Tuesday. I haven't done there's a new week. Last week of not the last week, I think second last week of August, but yeah, there's a new rollout of daily races. I've not seen the lineup yet, but probably it is a good. I'm not sure what we'll expect or anything like that. But starting off, probably just let's see what is there, cause I don't know. Let's see. Wait for this to load up. So beautiful right there. Nice view. Look at the views on views on views. Yeah. But anyway, we're down here. Oh, nice 4 GTs. Wait, this is WeatherTech, like Laguna Seca, right? Going to the top of the hill. But anyway, let's continue. Let's start this off. GT3 Group C. Oh, Sandy Croix. Okay, this Group 4 might be interesting. What time is it? 7:24. So probably this will be very interesting. I'll want to do this a lot. I'll try this again, the Group 4 probably, but this is what I want to do. But anyway, since you see I've not done any qualifying or anything like that, I'm not raced today, cause I'm not raced in a few days. Let's see. Yeah, I've not raced in a long time since the last time I raced in the Big Willow. Yeah, I think it's since 19th. Oh no, 18th actually. And if you've not seen that video, you better check it out. I'll link it up around there in the cards or down somewhere there. But anyway, we need to jump into this. Let's see, the best times are all his space hobbies is done. The C7, the NSX GTR, because the GTR, remember, it did the Rebellion, so I'll try that again here. It looks like it's OP, the Huracan also, but anyway, the GTR is one I'm comfortable with on this place. I'll also try my favorite, my Lexus, to see how it does. I'll start off with actually the Lexus and jump on with the probably also the Porsche, also the AMG. I'll try those, but anyway, I'm starting off with the Lexus and then I'll jump into the next race, the 3 races coming over with the GTR GT3. But anyway, starting off, anyway, do like the video, sub to the channel, and see you in the next races. Peace. Anyway, starting off with first race, as I was saying it, I tried to use the GTR. It was quick on the straights, but on the corners was really hard to control the exit because it was a little bit too slidey, the tail was too heavy, and also the Lexus, not the Lexus, the Lamborghini Huracan, which was not really that bad. If I get some more seat time with it, probably I could tame the two beasts, because they're two really big beasts, Godzilla and a really wild bull, you know. But anyway, starting off P12, not doing, also there's a couple of people who are not doing who have not done the qualifying, looking majestic there in the pit lane. And yeah, we do have to start the race now, without further ado, because the first race was really funny. Like, in the first few corners before the bridge, you'll see what I'm talking about. But until you get there, I don't know why the bridge went. He had off in the left, probably forgot that it was looking at his phone or something like that. It's supposed to be continuing early as a break. A little bit kind of late, so I think the cars was too cold. And yeah, I almost went to the back of the Porsche, but the Aston Martin did me a line behind me, trying to get like the run out of it. I don't know, I think the Lexus had a little bit of baffling power, probably. I thought he was going to go for the launch there, but I didn't, just backed out. And the Porsche right here, it looked like a lot of fun to drive because it's also a very stable car. Trying to jump for position here as Aston gets closer a little bit, and here's where everything goes to shambles. Because almost everybody breaks late. I right to the wall, I in the wall, the Lexus hit the wall, the other Lamborghini in the wall, trying to not lose it, and yeah, just big laughs. Oh, the Porsche ended up in the barrier there, making the greatest for him. He's not supposed to be facing that direction, but anyway, that's too bad. All the way up to the PTI, just going to position. So, okay, big overall gain, but still, that accident over there was just big, just for laughs, just big laughs. So yeah, because anyway, on we continue. It's the first race. I think a lot of people were like new to this track, like just logging in. I was doing this race very early in the morning, just after work. And look at this braking. The Lexus tries to go on the outside, but not really the greatest, because you just have to brake a little bit and keep not too much power through the apex. He had a lot of power coming up with the power, as I said. But anyway, trying to catch up the guys in front of me. The Spanish in front of me also think also had the same idea as I was. He didn't have a qualifying car. And this part right here is a very tricky, because it was a very bumpy section over there, and if you got it a bit wide, you'd end up into the Croix right there, which is not the greatest. You lose a lot of traction. You try to get back here and things like that. But anyway, again, this is a new track. Not really a new track, but a new setup in this anyways, it's actually very interesting, because all I can say is a thumbs up to the new person who came in this combination, because they've been really good, and just the exception of Moscow, so I think it was not really the greatest. But the way in Red Bull, the other one, the Rebellion, again, is really the intro of the video, as a goal for the outside, which is right there getting like really behind the lost. But anyway, this is another one. As I said, like a lot of people think this was like the first race, and they did a lot of qualifying, but still, a lot of people were ending up into the barrier over there before the bridge. But anyway, the guy in the VW, who also went into the barrier, falls behind. He's not really that great on this track. Like it takes a lot to, as you see, I'm trying to master it out, not to go to the back of it, because what we think he's not really. Yes, to the track. This is the first race, the first lap completed. So you'll see I'll be braking a lot. Oh, the Lamborghini is coming in quick. Brake. I don't know if he's going to go for the launch. He does, but he doesn't go for it. I don't know why. Sorry about that. Maybe because taking a little bit of some fermented milk, I might say. So it's good for it's healthy and things like that. Moving on. This is where the track limits here were really, I don't know, how can I put it? Too lenient for some reason, as the French car behind me with the VW that running to the barrier had to catch up with me. My tires were starting to get a little bit worn, but not really the greatest. Trying to brake him to see if he can go for the cutback, but he doesn't go for it. He just backs it completely, and he takes the position back. So, which is not really the worst thing to do to happen. Actually, I might say he tries to go for the launch there again, but I cut him off because he was way too behind because of the logical thing to go for the dive bomb there. And again, I kind of like, again, I would say this is the first race I've done in this track. I try and signal that I'm sorry, but I just like to see the signals on. I indicate that I'm sorry, like blocking him and things like that, because it's not supposed to, this bad sportsmanship and things like that. And right here, it's what you need to see, like, for the most time, yellow flags. Because the guy, the Jag over here, I think, as I was saying, that at that point you need to really stick on to the narrow side, not the wider side, because the bumps there will cause you to go into the grass. And I think he did go to the grass and manage to spin round, and ended up in P4. He did keep on like close by, as you see, he's just right there behind me, trying his Austrian. That's a question. If I'm not wrong. He tries to go for, he comes in hard actually, you see, he just gains a bit like the slipstream. He goes in for the launch, but then he breaks a little bit. He doesn't go for the full stretch of the track. I don't know. This is a really wide track that you see, and you have to utilize all of the track to get the maximum exit out of the track and things like that. Break at the 100, he goes in for the launch. Tried to stay on the outside, but I had to back up a little bit because this is where I'll get him. I just have to go wide and cut him off onto the medium, onto the inside, I would say, but he does get around out of it to the down to where everybody crashed in the first lap. And This is where something happened. I can't really say. We went side by side. You see, it pushes me a little bit wide there, but when going back, since that green stuff is a little bit dirty, I slide and kind of push him into the barrier. I pushed him a little bit wide, but not into the barrier. Into the barrier is his fault. You see, the tire was dirty, as you see. It knocked him just a little bit wide, and I think also that caused him to go into the green stuff a little bit too wide and end up into the barrier. Not really my fault. Probably it is. Probably maybe one of those racing incidences. You might say like didn't have to happen, but it happened. But anyway, it did happen, but I still did finish in P6. He was still like P6, I would say, which I finished it. And as I was telling you, the Spanish guy who was I was telling you about Tornado's finishing P1. Look at that. Like all the way from like below, and I finished in P4, which is a great one, the first great race. Now it's going on to the second one. This is where it gets a little bit racy because, you know, let's celebrate. Oh, we finished in P4, which actually was a really great race, I might say. And Rachel still ended up there in P5. Was up, also was all the way below. And we go again, more people all the way in P17. And this is a really weird mix because we had some A-rated players. Actually, Tornadoes went up into A rating. I'm still in BS. We had some DS rated players and some CS rated players. It was like a mix of everything, which was kind of interesting because I think not a lot of people were into racing the Gran Turismo. The races that morning, it was actually early morning, so as I said earlier. And starting just behind Tornadoes, we're going to have a good race with him, I would say. It was a little bit squally off the start because we're starting at the corner. The guy in the Supra decided to go all the way back and then try and go all the way forward again, I would say. The guy behind me, Le Mans, in the Porsche, started to gain on me like really, really quickly. It's kind of shocking because I never thought the Porsche, probably it's because of the poor start, the squirming had to get out of the car, and he did catch up to me quickly. He tried to go for the inside as yellow flags already, people are already spinning down. As I said, the first lap might determine whether the race is which is really, really long way. So it takes you around 2 seconds to go around the track. And with everyone going to the barrier again, not so much, a little bit of bumping right here and there. Tornadoes almost took out the Aston Martin was there. And I think I pushed him, I squeezed him too much into the barrier, and as you see there on there was just a big cloud. And didn't mean to do that, but tried to go for the inside of Tornadoes, got a little bit wide, hits a barrier. I think he loses two positions actually for me and Le Mans behind me. And we're getting, okay, Le Mans went to the back of me. I don't think he meant it because I think he braked a little bit too late than expected into the back of me. But anyway, the German in front of me here also tried not really good on the exit, and it covers off the Le Mans, and the Le Mans gives him like a boost, and I have to get back into the selection mode so that I don't get passed by. Actually, it's Tornadoes. Oh, I didn't even see that. I thought Le Mans was behind it, but anyway. Wait, just before the rumble strip, this is what I was telling you, like if you go a little bit wide, it's a little bit bumpy. You see, if you saw the car bump a little bit there, and you lose a lot of grip, so it kind of messes up with your driving line. You see, Tornadoes comes in for the actual, not really front, but let's go down into the corner. Somebody's easy in the barrier, the Suns actually. Trying to go for the outside. Tornadoes goes in on the outside actually, I go on the inside. We go 3 wide into the braking zone over here. He tries to go in for the outside, but he bumps into me and doesn't really make it count. He has to back out completely. Try another GTR into the sands there, to the sands of time. Trying, okay, just keeping it calm, taking again into consideration that people are not really comfortable with this accident. You just need to hug the corners really into the barrier, like really much. Time your exit speeds and everything like that. You see the time your exit speed really well. I think he had to let off the throttle a little bit to control the car because he was almost like going all the way to the right side to the barrier, and I had to go in for the cutting there. And it's done and dusted, at least in P6. The slipstream, okay, Tomatoes and Hammer Racing Crew are really fighting. They're coming way fast behind me, and I just need to not make a mistake. Turning right, Tomatoes is right there in the inside, taking advantage of the cutting in early because I didn't really expect that to happen, but I think I was using more of the points as a reference of the racing point of these turning points on this race, and which is not really ideal because you miss a lot of time. Again, the guy in the Chicago before the race before, it spins around there, loses all the positions right there, so just trying to catch up with the guys in front of me, and laughing right here is on the inside, but tries to spin around for some reason, and I almost had to brake really hard. Actually, it was really amazing that I had to save that going onto the bridge, onto the barrier right there, and actually he does even miss it like in a wink of a whisker. And Tomatoes is starting to push away because that Lamborghini is really quick. It's actually even quicker here than the Aston Martin behind me. He tries to go in for the cutback, but he doesn't. He kind of taps me, and but I don't lose the car, I don't lose the position or anything like that. But this is where it's going to be a little bit scary because the Aston Martin behind me has a little bit of speed, like a straight line speed, acceleration. So if somebody quit, went out of position, okay? Maybe somebody got punted wide, probably in front or something like that, because he just went out of position for some reason. But anyway, Tomatoes is moving away. Purple again. It's a second lap. Everybody is coming in quick, trying not to get the slipstream, trying to not to get in the slipstream. And you see there, the car jumps a little bit, lose a lot of traction, but I managed to gain it just barely to the edge of the track limits, moving a little bit forward. This is where I kind of push it hard, a little bit too hard, and he does get the position from me, which is not really that bad. P6 is still like great since that P17. The gap in front kind of not really that fast, not that quick, I would say. And Tomatoes is actually getting up with them on the service. Just see them there going across the bridge over here, and the British guy ends up into the barrier over there. Like he pushes, like that barrier is really, if your wheel gets caught into the hitbox of that barrier, you're definitely gonna spin around. Again, Tomatoes gets to this German guy, I think he loses speed or momentum or something like that, because it came on him like really quick. He was like almost 4 seconds ahead, and then he almost went wide or something like that, and lost a lot of momentum, and then he catch up to him. You see he's struggling with grip, I might say, because he's going a little bit wide. The car is kind of like sliding a little bit. You can see him trying to maintain it, not trying to spin around or something like that. Getting the slipstream of him, moving on to the right side, trying to go for the launch here. Got it, not going wide, but he goes for the cutback because I went a little bit too hard down there. This is a really kind of a heavy car. He looks behind it, forgets to brake, and moves wide, trying to look to brake himself, but I have the inside kind of planted in mind just to tell him, oh, come on, move out of the way. You're not really that. You don't know what you're doing. You're too much, and he quits. You're too much concentrated on something else. But anyway, we move on two laps later, I might say, at the end of lap 4, and we do find okay right here. Was that a Lance, I think, yeah? The black Lance. So he does end up bleeding later. As you see, it's not going to appear there after this corner. I think I cut it a little bit earlier. You see that he's just gone all the way. He's not there in the standings again, and I don't end up with Gr.3, which is a long race. I was actually struggling, trying to figure out how to make it easy. And if you like it, if you like the racing, if you like the cinematics, I liked the video, it'd be amazing. The sub to the channel would be great. Okay. But anyway, that sounds the end of the race. As you see, they are very happy up to P3 all the way from P17. And the Love King ends up into the barrier, into the pit lane. Actually, it doesn't even finish. But anyway, that's his fault, that's his problem. I went up 40 positions, and that's it. See you in the next one.